Hi, this is Owlcroft Designs, and this is part one of 2 tutorials on the Starlight Mints hat. This is the finished hat. It looks like a classic candy, which is why it's called that, Starlight Mints Hat. It is done in intarsia in the round, which is essentially intarsia knitted flat, but constructed in the round. So here it is from the side. It looks a little bit like a beanie if you block it flat, but if you block it around a plate, it'll look more like a beret or a tam, and you'll get a little bit more of that Starlight Mints effect on the back. But this tutorial, part one, is about the hand butterfly bobbins that will help you do the intarsia in the round. Okay, so let's get started. I have a piece of waste cardboard, literally from a U-Haul box. And all I've done is I have marked 18 inches, side to side, 18 inches. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my yarn, in this case my blue, and I'm going to wrap it around my cardboard. And every time I come back to my thumb, that is 1 yard, because 18 inches times 2 is 36, and there goes 1 yard. So per the pattern directions, I'm going to wrap this 12 times for 12 yards, and then I'm going to snip it over here at my left hand, and then I'm going to end up with a length of yarn. Now this is of course not 12 yards, but I will show you what to do with this. Once I have my 12 yards, I'm going to wind it into what's called either a hand bobbin or a butterfly bobbin, and here's why. I'm going to pinch it at my thumb base, between my thumb and my pinky. I'm going to go in a figure 8. See how I'm going in a figure 8? I'm going to go in a figure 8, and you can go pretty fast in this. And then when I have about 5 or 6 inches left, I'm going to pinch it right here in the middle, take it off my fingers. I'm going to wrap that tail around, and I can just leave this. It's not going to really go anywhere, or I can just slip it through this last piece. And what'll happen is I now have a center pull little bobbin. Watch. If I can just pull, 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 pull. So as I am knitting, I'm just going to pull and pull and pull as much as I need. And when it gets all tangly, which is what I'm going to show you in part 2, all I need to do is I can drop the remainder of my bobbin as close to the hat as possible. I'm going to again pinch it at my thumb and wind it in a figure 8 again, pulling it through the knot. And then when I get to just a few inches left, again, take it off my fingers, wind it a few times around the center to kind of lock it in, and that's it. Drop it and keep knitting. Okay, so that again is a center pull bobbin, sometimes referred to as a butterfly or a hand bobbin, because again, you're not using any cardboard, you're not using any, clothespin as I've seen, or any other kind of thing to assist you. You're just using your hand, and it's super easy to do. More importantly, it's super easy to keep untangled, and that is why I prefer this method. So again, I'm going to pinch it in the center, wind a few inches around, and if you want to lock it in at the very end, pull just like a loop, pull a little bit through, cinch it, and then as I need to pull the yarn as I'm working it, I'm just going to pull and pull. See how it just doesn't tangle at all? Pull and pull and pull. Okay, so that again is a center pull bobbin. All right, go on to part 2, and I'll show you how to knit intarsia in the round. Thanks.